Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy BJ from Bruv on the Spot. Welcome to my channel BJ from Bruv 2.0. This channel really consists of me being, I guess, my authentic self and just showing the different parts of me emotionally and just more doing what I want to do, as in like when it comes to vlogging or certain vlogs, or there's certain things I just would do and don't care about views or likes. It's just more just raw, you know. This is more my raw BJ channel. I don't do much editing, I don't do much of anything. I just come on here and post when I have content to post and when I feel like it's good information or this might be a good vlog. So yeah, I really came here to hear me talk about therapy. I've been in therapy for a month, right? So today was my final session to make a month of therapy. And before we get into the details or the information I want to share, let's get into why I chose to go to therapy after all these years. I'm 26, so you know, I've always heard about therapy, but you know, I chose to finally make the leap. A very uncomfortable leap no matter what, but the leap was still made. I would say the main reason why I went to therapy is because, first of all, I was talking to one of my older friends, and he's the one that really told me, like, yo bro, you can get therapy through your insurance. I always thought therapy was so expensive. So he really sparked like the action of like actually going to look into it, because when you hear therapy, you think you see therapy in like really movies and stuff. It's like therapy might cost you a little bit of money or something. That's what I always thought. So I'm thinking, nah, I want to go up there. I'm gonna have to pay for that. It's crazy. But this therapy worked on my insurance where I could get therapy for basically free. So he put me onto that, which sparked the action behind the thought I had already. So shout out to bro. Anyways, but currently I'm going through a situation, I guess a situation or just a breakup, whatever you want to call it, of a 3-year relationship, and it's a new space because I've never been with someone for so long, you know what I'm trying to say. So it's like you're learning how to navigate out of being a boyfriend, is the best way I could put it. And I feel like whenever I break up with girls, even my other breakups, I feel like I've always just did it myself, or I always just talked to another girl like a month or two after, just to feel the love, or just not to actually deal with the real issues I had. You feel what I'm trying to say? So it's more like a crutch than an actual solving the problems that I did have within myself. And of course, I've gotten better over the years. Like, of course, my communication, the way I speak, how I am, the type of man I am. Yes, I have improved, but I haven't improved to the point where I can be, where I can say I've healed from a lot of things, of problems that I do have. You know what I'm trying to say? I've gotten better at, like, you know, stuff. Like, I've gotten better overall, no matter what. But there's still deeper issues that I've never super dove deep into. Like, I know what they are, but I never like actually really studied them or got help for them or really locked in on them. It's just, you see a problem, you talk about a problem, you look into it, you fix it. But there's always a deeper version of that problem that is childhood, or the way you was raised, or things like that, where it's like that's deeper things that needed deeper help. You know what I'm trying to say? Or that will call for deeper shadow work. So I thought the best decision was for me to get help, because I'm a guy I'm a self-help guy. Self-help books, self-help videos. I've been a self-help guy for many years. So this is the first time actually reaching out to a professional for help. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's very uncomfortable. It was very new for me, but I was open. I went into it with an open mind. So the best, if you're gonna get therapy, I would just say go into it with an open mind. Like, make sure your mind is open to get into it and do it. Because I feel like if you don't go into it with an open mind, a lot of things that they tell you, or that your therapist tell you, or that they tell you, you're gonna be like, you're gonna be so like closed off to it. So if you're gonna do therapy, you have to go in there open to taking the information and open to applying information to your life to make it better. Because like, what's the point of going to therapy is if you're just gonna go in there and just tell all your problems and not receive anything from the person. It's just like, what are you here for? You could have just told your best friend that, or your mom or your cousin that. when you're going to therapy, you have to literally go in there with an open mind, like to take the information and apply it to your life. Don't just go in there and talk all day and think your life is gonna magically fix. And therapists is just a magician. They're not magicians. They're here to help you, not hold your hand. They're here to give you information you need and pick out certain problems, pinpoint the problems you have, so it can influence you to touch deeper on the certain topics, and then give you guidance on how to fix them. But no matter what, it is your choice. It's your duty to take the information and apply it to and fix it, no matter what, because they can't fix it for you. You got to fix it yourself. And that's one of the best things I've learned, is just like being open to that and actually applying it. So that's the reason why I got in therapy. Just, you know, a whole bunch of traumas, and I've been in relationships for the past 15 years of my life. So, you know, good, bad, and ugly. You know, I was a problem, the girl's a problem, we both was a problem. You know, different type of things growing up. So this is my journey, or my new thing I'm trying, where it's like, okay, I'm trying something new. We're gonna deep dive into it. We're gonna do it, and I feel like it has been great. It's been only a month, but I feel like I've made great or good progress, in my opinion. My therapist says I make good progress. My therapist loves me. She loves the way I speak. She loves the way I articulate things. She loves my analogies. Like, she just thinks she always tells me I'm so impressive by the type of person I am and how I speak about things, because she's not used to people coming to therapy and already kind of having a healing mindset, or like a positive mindset, where I just need a person to dig out certain things out of me so I can speak about them and get the help for it. Where it's like, I'm not a person that's closed off. I'm just more open, ready to speak, ready to go, and ready to receive. So, you know, therapists aren't used to things like that. So when you get a person like that, it's like a breath of fresh air for them. So she loves how I articulate myself and how I do it. So it makes her, she says it herself, it makes her job easier when she's coming to therapy, because she knows that it's more of a conversation than she has to give me everything I need. Because it's like, it makes it harder where if someone's just not talking or just over talking, like, it's like you never get to actually hear what the therapist has to say, or you just don't care what she has to say because you're going into there with a closed up mindset anyway. So therapy has been great. I've learned a lot from therapy in the past month. I've opened up a lot. I've realized a lot, and she has taught me a lot. And she has taught me this thing called she said open my fists. She said, I've gone through my life trying to control everyone's perspective of me, trying to control certain narratives about myself, trying to control how people view me, and it kind of has made me move around life kind of closed off and like holding on things I don't need to hold on to. So she said this, open your hands. Open your hands, let the energy flow. Open your hands, let people think about you a certain way, or view you a certain way, or just be yourself, basically. More be yourself and stop trying to be performative. Because when you're a person that's healing from people pleasing, a lot of your actions are performative. As in, you move in the energy of perfectionism and perspective, and people's perspective of you. And I've struggled with that my whole life, bro. And I'm just now like actually seeing the issues from going to therapy, and actually acknowledging them and actually fixing them, because she has been there to help me. So that's one thing that I take with me through life. Like, open your hands. Like, stop walking through life with closed fists. Let the energy flow. Like, literally let it go. Like, whatever you hold on to, whatever perspective of yourself hold on to, whatever perspective of people you're holding on to, just let it go and let the energy flow. Because she basically was saying, like, if you continue to walk around with closed fists, you're kind of gonna go through the same situations, I guess, because you're not letting anything new in. When you open your hands, new energy can flow and go and move around, and you can learn and be open, and you know what I'm trying to say. But when you're just so closed off and you're stuck to certain things, you're stuck to certain ways, and you're stuck to certain perspectives, or you're stuck to certain traumas, like, it can be hard to get new energy to improve. So that was a great thing she said to me, and that stuck with me, and it has helped me a lot, because I feel like just letting go of the people pleaser, performative mentality has made my life more. I appreciate my life more, because I feel like when you're actually doing things that you want to do, or that you like, or that you need, you gain more confidence and self-esteem and love for yourself and trust in yourself. And those are things I feel like I've lacked when it comes to even having partners. Like, and just overall being a man, you have to have confidence, you have to love yourself and trust yourself, and to be a real man. And those are places that I've lacked. So just even hearing someone tell me to just let the energy flow and basically just let go, other than my friend, other than my family, other than my cousin, the person that's actually just here, it helped me a lot. So I hope that helped you too. If you're a performative, or if you have an anxious attachment style, or if you struggle with certain things, that I hope that helps you. But just overall, the art, I think the art of speaking to someone and their main goal is to listen and give information is itself a new and amazing thing, because most time we just talk to people. They may be smart, they may know a lot, but they're not trained or don't have the knowledge, or haven't gone to school to learn how to basically break down or dive deeper into certain things. You could talk to your cousin, your best friend, and you might have a great conversation with them, but they aren't trained to pinpoint and dissect certain conversations to say, oh, this is where this comes from, or they will act, or she will ask me a certain question, and then it's like you will dive deep into that question, and that question will make you dive deeper into places you've never been. It's more of like thing. It's like they're literally asking you certain things, or pulling certain things out of you that you never spoke about before, or that you never knew was there, because you never had the conversation with a person that knew how to dissect that. So that's why also it's amazing. It's like the person literally looking at you and dissecting you and asking certain questions, or just letting you speak about things and then give you information that you kind of never heard before, or you may have heard it before, but in a different perspective, or it's worded differently, or it's the analogies they might use is different. Like my therapist also says, like, one of her things is like, don't be a cow. Whenever the storm comes, don't be a cow. And one thing I feel like I was doing was, whenever the storm came, I feel like I was kind of being a cow, where it's like I wasn't just running through the storm and just saying, fuck it, whatever we're going through, we're going to deal with it and take it. Like, of course I was strong and I dealt with a lot of things, and I wouldn't say I was fully being a cow, but I always try to find ways to quick fix an emotion, or quick fix a problem, or quick fix anything I was dealing with, instead of just sitting in it and dealing with it and saying, okay, this is how I feel, we're gonna be a buffalo and just run through it, instead of just trying to quick fix certain feelings. So that's also a thing I had to learn, was like, this, like, stop trying to because quick fix is like, it doesn't really heal. This is a quick fix. But if you're actually allowing yourself to feel the emotion and walk through it and walk with it, you kind of learn how to learn how to adapt to these feelings and learn how to deal with them. But if you're always quick fixing them, you're never gonna actually learn how to deal with them, because you're always quick fix. So one thing that I've been doing is being a buffalo. Like, whenever I have these emotions that I used to feel and they were hard, I would just sit and deal with them. I wouldn't call nobody, I wouldn't text nobody, I wouldn't watch a certain video. I would just literally deal with it. Like, sitting there, sit in my space, feel that emotion, tell myself it's okay to feel this way, learn to understand it, and just say okay. And because it's gonna come and go. It literally just comes and goes. Like, it literally just comes and goes. So that's also in the fact of opening the fist, like letting the energy flow and stop trying to control how you feel or how people feel and what's going on. Like, just let it flow. So letting go of the control of always feeling good, I always want myself to feel good, was an amazing feat for me, or that I'm learning to do. So therapy really helped me with that also. And also I just feel like it's a good thing for people to speak about things. Like, speak about things with a person that kind of doesn't know you, so they don't, it's like you don't really care what you tell them, because they're not gonna hold it over your head, they're not gonna use it against you, they're not gonna bring it up in an argument. Like, it's just like, I'm feeling a certain way, you tell a person that doesn't know who you are, and they try to help you. So I think it's just easier for a person or a man that just has a hard time opening up, to open up to a person that literally is just here to help you. Like, they're not gonna, you're not gonna argue, they're not gonna bring it to you again. It's just like, you're gonna say, oh, I feel way about this, da 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 da. So they're gonna say, okay, I understand, and then give you information and talk to you about it. They're gonna talk, you're gonna feel it, da da da. But overall, I think a lot of problems is that people don't want people to have a certain control over them, or over their emotions, or have certain things, like know certain things about them that they can use against them, so they don't open up. But if you're talking to a person where it has nothing to do with that, I would say it would be easier for people that have that mindset to open up. So I would just say it is a great thing to do if you have a hard time opening up to people, or your girlfriend, or your mom, or your boyfriend. It's just I would say it's a great thing to look into. Yes, and you can get therapy through your insurance. I don't know if that's everywhere, but I just know where I'm at in New York, my insurance was taken, and everything worked out amazingly. Yeah, so basically I would just say therapy's been amazing. I feel like I have made some great feats over the past couple weeks, and just more of just learning, relearning myself, and creating my new self, and understanding that I'm gonna have hiccups, I'm gonna have bumps, and we talked about this today in therapy. I'm gonna have hiccups, I'm gonna have bumps in the road, I'm going to lean to the left when I know I'm supposed to be right, but that's all a part of the story. And like, and it's like, you learn to notice these things. So, and this, my therapist used today, she said, if you're driving and you make a right down a dead end, and then you have to reverse out the tight dead end spot, but there's a sign saying dead end, but you didn't notice it because you just don't know to look for that sign. So now next time when you're driving down the road and you see that sign, you say, yo, I'm not going on that block because it's a dead end. So basically saying that when you become aware of the problems you have, or the signs, you can kind of self-diagnose, or just say, oh, that's a problem, let's not do that, let's do this. But if you don't know your actual problem, it will be harder for you to self-diagnose or be aware of what's going on, so you would just do things. But now when you're in a perspective of like, yo, I know the signs, I know when I say, I know when I do this wrong, I know what I want to do and not what I don't want to do, you can now, even if you do lean to the left, you can say, oh shit, I'm bugging, and come back to the right side. And that's just another thing that I've learned. Like, it's okay if you have, if you're on a 20-day fast and you go 15 days and you break your fast on a 16th day, you can still continue to go. Like, don't just break your fast on a 16th day and then say, you know, whatever, I'm a failure, let me just keep eating. Nah, just keep going. It's okay. It's okay to slip up. It's okay to lean to the left. But as long as you notice the fault and understand that it is a fault and it is okay, you can keep going. Like don't let the hiccup or bump in the road define you. It's like, nigga, if you're running and you fall, you gonna stay on the floor? You're gonna get up, right? If you're running in the park and you fall on the floor, are you gonna stay there, or are you gonna get up? It's the same thing as if you have a goal, or you're doing something, you're trying to heal. If you're healing, your healing is going well, and you do something wrong, Are you gonna stay on the wrong side? Or are you gonna say, oh shit, I'm bugging, and go back on your journey? You're gonna go back on your journey, right? So it's like treat it like that. Don't fall and stay there, because if it was a regular day, you wouldn't fall and stay there. So don't fall and stay there. Fall, pick yourself back up, and keep pushing. You know what I'm trying to say? So I have learned a lot from therapy, man. So it's good. It works. All my men out there, I'm from Mount Vernon, New York. You know, I used to visit my pops in jail. My pops, you know, I used to do all the extra gang, cool, like whatever you wanna. I'm from the hood too, brother. You feel me? I'm a regular nigga. You feel what I'm trying to say? Therapy helps. It helps, bro. It helps, and I'm telling you, as a brother, a man, or I'm a melanated man, or whatever. I'm a man to man, or man to woman, wherever you from. Therapy helps, bro. If you have a bad perspective about therapy, I'm letting you know it helps. So get help. That's all I gotta say. If you got a bad perspective about therapy, my nigga, I'm here to tell you, a nigga that's from the hood, from the trenches, from Mount Vernon, New York, that it helps. So look into it. Try to get some help, because it's gonna help. So overall, yeah, I just want to say, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something. Hope it helped you. Hope it inspired you to get therapy, or inspired you to just open up, or inspired you to just want to learn more about yourself, or inspired you to do anything. I'm motivated you to do anything that's good for you. But overall, it's okay. Be a buffalo, not a cow. Open your fists. It's okay if you mess up, just get back on the high horse. It's okay if you fall, just get back up. Because if it was a regular day in the park and you fell, you'd have got back up. So just because you're on your healing journey and you mess up, don't mean you can't get back on the journey. Don't get stuck in the fall. Keep pushing, nigga. But overall, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out the Spotski. I love y'all. Bitch from Bro Tupino. Hope you enjoyed the vid. Holla at your biggity.